Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sam. And today I wanted to talk about advice that I gave my friend as far as how to get into the trades, my experience with going from basically having no career as an electrician to, doing pretty well as an electrician in only 7 months, and what I told him to do to break into the field. So the first thing that I recommended to him, and I've sort of been guiding him in this process, is get a job as a helper in a shop. And again, this is in New York, so I don't necessarily know how it works in other parts of the country, although I'm pretty sure it's probably, about the same. I recommended him just listen, just jump in, just get a job as a helper. Even if you have to take a low wage in the beginning, just get a job as a helper and volunteer for every single task that you can possibly do without screwing up for your journeyman or whoever's leading the job. And what that's going to do is within 90 days of you working consistently and trying to jump in, doing whatever you guys are doing, low voltage, commercial, residential, marine, whatever kind of electrical work that you guys are doing, jump into everything you can do: cable pulling, installation of junction boxes, wiring, terminating, getting into the panels. Just do everything that you possibly can that you won't get fired for messing up. Because you're a new guy, you're a helper, you're bound, you just don't know what you're doing. But getting that experience is the most important thing that you could do in general as an electrician, like continuously, forever. But in the beginning, you really need to just jump in, get immersed. And then from there, you can begin to start negotiating for more money. As you get more skills, as you get more experienced, you can negotiate for more money. And another tip that I gave him was, in the beginning, you really don't know anything or have any skills. So whenever you're not working on a task for your journeyman, be cleaning, be organizing things, be checking with all the guys on your crew, even dudes that, you don't necessarily associate with that much. Ask them if they need anything. Ask them if they need any organizing or materials brought or, cable pulled, whatever the case may be, but just stay busy on the job site. That's how you make yourself more valuable. Another way that I made myself more valuable when I was first, I'm still technically just starting out, but when I was first very beginning, was what I did was I bought myself new tools on a regular basis. So I was always having, anything that somebody needed, I'd have my backpack or I'd have my rolling bag there filled with tools. I'd have it on my pouch. I'd have it in my pocket. So like somebody's working on a panel, they need a square driver, boom, I've got that for you. I've got an impact. I've got a level. I've got everything that you need. I've got it on me. So I can, help in that way too. And, again, it's just, you got to think of it as you're trying to make the job as fast and smooth and high quality work as you possibly can for the journeyman and for yourself and for the company. And that's the goal, is to just make it as easy and fast and profitable as possible for everybody. Anything that you could do to improve that is going to be reflected in your pay, and it's going to be a benefit to you. So over time, as you get experience, one thing that I found with companies is that it's kind of hard to get a raise from the same company. It kind of depends. I don't know. What I found was better was to go to other companies and be like, yeah, this is what I'm getting paid here, but I'm looking to make more. And that's why, or phrase it however you want. You say it's not working out here because of a conflict of interest, or I want to learn something different. I want to do some different type of electrical. I'm looking to make this amount, and ask for more money than you're making at your existing company. And be going on interviews on a regular basis. Don't just stay, don't just stay comfortable at one company. Constantly be, checking out what else is out there. There's no such thing as loyalty in this game. These companies will fire you in a second if they find somebody that's more, going to give more value. So you should always be looking to other companies that are going to be, giving you a better deal, giving you per diem pay, giving you prevailing wage jobs, giving you, better working conditions, whatever the case may be. You've got to look out for yourself, because there are dudes out there that I know that have been stuck in the same fucking bullshit position for 5 years, and their wage hasn't increased at all, and their skills and what they offer to the company obviously increases every day as they learn and practice and get better. So that's another thing that I recommend. And another thing that I told him that I've actually been helping with as well is, in the beginning, you're not really making a ton of money. So find out how to do side jobs after work. That way you go to work, you get trained by the journeyman, you get trained by the trades, and then after work, you go and run your own jobs, maybe not in electrical, but you're running your own, construction type jobs, building, using tools, helping people, fix up their apartment, their homes, whatever the case may be. And you're just spending more time working during the day, working with your tools, working with the materials, working with your hands, so that you're just getting more hours in practicing. So then now when you go to work the next day, you had your 8 hours at the job, and then you had another 6 hours after the job still working. So it translates over into your work, and then your work translates into your business or your side jobs. And it's just like a self-fulfilling prophecy of money and skills. And over time, the thing that I recommend to people, and I believe myself to be true, that like the skills and the quality of your work and your professionalism is the most important thing as far as your success in the trades and in business and life in general. Like, a really good analogy is like if there was a pill that cured cancer, you wouldn't even have to tell anybody about it. As soon as you gave it to a few different people and it started curing their cancer, people would hear about it far and wide because it's the most amazing product ever. It cures cancer, does what it's supposed to do. You wouldn't need to buy advertisements on Google or Facebook or tell people about it. No, you just have such an amazing product here that people are going to want to tell their friends about it. So in my opinion, in the trades, and also I just think in business in general, it's really good to constantly keep improving your product, which as an electrician, your product is you and what you produce on the job. How fast, how quality the work is, how good you are at diagnosing things, how professional you are, so on and so forth. So constantly be working on that, working with your hands, studying, learning how to communicate better, being more professional, watching how different people communicate with customers and other tradesmen and stuff like that, and try to constantly be getting better every single day as fast as possible. So, that's about it. That's the advice that I've given to him. And that's the advice that I give to, really anybody that cares to listen, which is why I'm making these videos. I love the trades. I really love being an electrician. I'm really passionate about it, take a lot of pride in it, and I try to get better each and every day. So, for me, it's something that I really enjoy, and I enjoy the process of leveling up and getting better and watching myself progress, and like looking back on my old photos and my old videos of me, the jobs that I've done in the past, year or whatever since I've been out of prison, and seeing the growth. And it's just such an awesome thing, man. It's just such honest, real work that, at times is underappreciated, but at the same time, I love doing it. I haven't had experience being a lawyer or doctor or anything like that, but I have had experience like having an office job. And, my last business, I had like an internet job, which was cool, but I really like the realness of the trades. I love going into somebody's place, something's not working, and I make it work, or they need something installed and I fucking do it for them, and they're happy and it's cool. And to me, it's just a very satisfying field. So if you're unsatisfied doing an office job, or you don't feel like sitting in front of a computer all day is really for you, you might want to check out the trades. It's definitely not for everybody, but if you have an inclination, like maybe you like working with your hands, maybe you like, I don't know, you don't like sitting still all day, you like physically moving your body, it's a great career path. I don't know. It's it's definitely not for everybody, but if you're one of those people that kind of has a feeling that it might be for you, I brought my friend on. He was like an office computer guy, like an internet business guy, and then he started doing this, and now I see it in his face, in his eyes, just the way that he has a sense of pride. It really, I don't know, it's just a really good thing that I think honestly more people should be doing it. That's just my 2 cents. I mean, I don't want more people competing for my job and, trying to get at my wages. But at the same time, I just think it's a really satisfying, awesome thing to be doing. So if you have any inclination, like maybe you want to be doing the trades, just jump in and do it. And this would be the way to do it. Even if you're a high earning, doctor or lawyer or whatever, and you're sick of it, this is how you go about it. There's no shortcuts. There's no studying that's going to get you there. You have to go through the process of being a helper and being an apprentice. And, that's where I am. I'm an apprentice. You have to go through that process in order to become valuable to a company and actually ask for those larger wages or run your own company in the future. So, that's where I'm at. I'm just happy to pass along the information. Somebody actually passed this stuff along to me. And, it's honestly been probably the best thing in my life in a long time is the trades and my, the pride that I get from it. So that's it. If you guys like this stuff, please like, share, and subscribe, and consider supporting the channel through the Patreon down below. That way, I enjoy making these videos, but it also incentivizes me to keep doing it if you guys enjoy it. So thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.